Hello. So, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this course on applied optics. I hope I'm audible to people. If someone could just give a thumbs up or say yes in the chat box, that would be helpful. Just let me know if my screen is visible and if you can hear me. Hello. Hello. Could someone just write in the chat box if I'm audible and as well as visible? And then we can proceed. Okay, fine, great. So, welcome to this course on applied optics. And before we proceed, I would just like to give a brief introduction of myself as well as of this course and how we are going to proceed in the future. So, first of all, I am Radhika Prasad and I am a PhD student in the Department of Physics at IIT Kanpur, and I'm working in the field of quantum optics under the supervision of Professor Anand Kumar Jha. So, yeah, I just completed my third year in PhD, and I would be entering my fourth year. So that's a brief introduction about me. As far as this course is concerned, this is a 12-week long course on NPTEL, which is being offered by IIT Roorkee. And in these 12 weeks, every week you would be having some lectures, like 5 to 6 lectures, followed by a quiz or an assignment, which will be 10 short MCQ type questions. So that's the format of the course that would be conducted over the course of these 12 weeks. And okay, so those of you who do not have any question or don't want to say anything, if you could mute yourself, that would be really great. Okay, yeah. So yeah, just keep yourself on mute unless and until you want to say something or ask something. So okay, so and in each of these 12 weeks, what is the format of the examination? Is that 2 MCQs? Okay, so Shruti, the format of exam is going to be like part MCQs and part something like maybe a little bit subjective. So, and more details would come up later in the course. So, this is a very new, relatively new course on NPTEL. It has been offered only once before. So, it is still evolving in time actually. So, it is not a course which has been established for like 5 years, 10 years, or something like that. So, it's still relatively new course. So, the instructors would also like to try and experiment with different formats. So yeah, as of now, all of your assignments will definitely be 10 MCQ questions, which will be graded. Each MCQ question carries 1 mark, and at the end of the 12 weeks, there will be an examination. Okay, so in each of these 12 weeks, we would be having a live interactive session like this over Zoom. And in these live interactive sessions, first of all, the schedule for these live interactive sessions would be Saturday 3 to 5 p.m. So it will be a 2 hour long session, which will be conducted over this Zoom meetings that you have just logged into. So this meeting link will remain constant throughout the course. So every week, Saturday, 3 o'clock, you would log in to the same Zoom link that you have just used to log in today. And the aim of these interactive live sessions over Zoom is that we would be discussing solutions to previous year's assignment problems. So, as I mentioned, this course has been running for the past 1 year. So, last year, whatever the assignment questions were there, we would be discussing the solutions to those assignment problems. So, the benefit of that would be that if you are able to solve previous year's assignment questions, then this year also the assignment questions would be somewhat similar along the same lines. Maybe some questions could be the same as well. So, but more or less, the questions would be of similar difficulty and along the similar lines as what has been offered last year. So, if you were able to solve the previous year's assignment questions and if you watch the lectures, I'm sure all of you will do very well in this course. Okay, so that's the aim of this course. And what do you do if you have some doubts throughout this course? So, you have four channels to basically get your doubts clarified. So the first channel that we have is this live Zoom session. So every Saturday at 3 p.m. you are logging into this Zoom meeting. So you could ask whatever questions or doubts that you have in this live Zoom meeting as well. And I will try my best to answer each and every question. And if I'm not able to answer that question in that particular live session, I will address it in the next subsequent session. So that's your first channel. Second channel, and here I've provided the Zoom link, and all of you have logged into the Zoom link using the this same Zoom link. And hello, someone has a question. People who don't have a question, it would be nice if you could keep yourself on mute. Okay. Yeah. So, and by the way, all these live sessions, they will be live on YouTube as well. The recordings would be uploaded on YouTube. So, if you happen to miss any session due to whatever reasons, you could go to the YouTube channel and watch them again. And also, they will be live streamed on YouTube. So, if you are facing some network issues in Zoom, you could go to the YouTube channel and watch it from there. The second channel for doubt clarification is the course forum. So in the course, we have a forum where you can go ahead and ask your questions, and the instructors and all the TAs. So apart from me, there are other TAs as well for this course. So all of us would try our best to address all of your queries. The third channel for asking questions and doubt clarification is the YouTube channel for this course. And here is the YouTube channel of this course. Let me put it up in the chat box as well. Just give me a minute. And I repeat, people, please keep yourself on mute. Sugandhi, if you could please mute yourself. Okay, so just give me. Yeah, how do I mute all? Someone is suggesting please mute all. How do I do that? If someone could tell me. Yeah, I think R. I'm sorry, I am not able to see your full name. So R, you are saying that as an admin, I can mute everybody. Could you just unmute yourself and guide me as to how I can mute everyone? Okay, mute all. I see an option. Mute all current and new parts. Yeah.
Radhika, the host has the option to mute all.
Okay, let me see. Mute all current and new participants. Okay, let me do that. Yes. Okay, fine. I think this should solve the problem. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for that help. And yeah, just give me a second. I will put up the link to this YouTube channel on the chat box. So this is the YouTube channel where you will find all things related to this particular NPTEL course, as well as some other useful information for some other topics like programming in Python, using Mathematica, gate physics questions, jam physics questions, all those kind of things you will be able to find in this YouTube channel. So this YouTube channel, you should bookmark and maybe subscribe to the channel. That way you will come to know every time these live sessions are uploaded on the YouTube channel. and you will get notifications whenever a new video is uploaded for any particular concept, and that way you will be updated regarding the course. So that's the YouTube channel. The fourth and the final way in which you could get your doubts clarified is by writing an email to me. So that's my email ID, radhikap@iitk.ac.in. And but this should be your last resort for help. Okay, you should not just start bombarding me with all kinds of questions. You should follow this particular order for asking questions. First one is the live Zoom session. Second one is the course forum. So please do use the course forum to good use. And third one is then the YouTube channel. And the fourth and the final technique, if none of these work, is to send me an email. And some people have difficulty in locating where the course forum is. So for them, I have put up a screenshot over here. So this is how your course page will look like. So right now you can access material for 2 weeks, week 1 as well as week 2. And if you see right up over here, there is this button called Ask a Question. So if you go ahead and click on that button, Ask a Question, then you encounter this kind of a screen, which is the course forum. It is a Google group, and what you need to do is you need to join this group, and once you join it, you get access to the group, and then you can ask your question by clicking this new conversation. And when you click on that new conversation, you can ask whatever doubts you have, and whenever an instructor or a TA responds to your question, you will get a notification in your email ID. So this is very helpful. Right now I see only one person has asked about reference books. So please try to use this forum to the maximum extent. Okay, so these are the channels that you have for seeking help, and I'm sure all of you will try to get help from these channels, and that way it will be very helpful for you during the course. Okay, so that's all regarding the course logistics. And if you have some doubts or questions right now, please do ask before I proceed. Okay, one more thing. All these lecture notes will also be uploaded online, and you will be able to find the link to all these lecture notes, all these PDF notes that I have prepared on the YouTube channel as well. In the description of the video that will be uploaded of these live sessions, in that description, you will be able to find the link to the Google Drive where these PDF lecture notes would be uploaded for you. So all of you could then access the PDF lecture notes as well. Also the NPTEL in that forum also, they will upload the link to the Google Drive where the YouTube recording as well as the PDF lecture notes would be available for all of you. Okay, so does someone have any doubt or query regarding these course logistics? If so, please put it up in the chat box, or feel free to unmute yourself and ask. Okay, so it seems that maybe all of you are clear with the way this course is going to proceed. So before we start with actual problem solving, it would be nice if all of you could basically introduce yourself. And I see 22 participants in this Zoom meeting right now. So I see the names in alphabetical order on my participant list. So I'll call out your names one by one, and please introduce yourself and say some things about yourself. So first up, I see Aarti. So Aarti, could you please unmute yourself and introduce yourself? So by the way, for those of you who joined late, I'm Radhika, a PhD student in IIT Kanpur. Aarti, are you there in this meeting? Yeah. Yeah, hi Aarti.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah, could you just introduce yourself, say some nice things about yourself?
Ma'am, I am Aarti.
Yeah, where are you from? Where are you studying right now?
Ma'am, Atnurpatti, Vadapadi, ma'am.
Sorry?
KIT college படிக்கிறேன்.
Okay, okay. And where is this college? I'm sorry, I'm not aware of it.
புரியல ma'am.
Okay, okay, nice. And you are pursuing which course right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, are you doing BSc or MSc or what?
BSc, ma'am.
BSc and BSc in physics?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. And which year are you in right now? Yeah, hi. Which year are you in? Hello. So are you in first year or second year?
Second year, ma'am.
Second year, okay. And it would be a 3-year program, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what are your plans after that? Have you thought of something?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. And why have you chosen this optics course? Like, are you taking credits from this, or do you have interest in optics, or do you want to pursue optics further on in your life? Like, what exactly are your expectations from this course?
Ma'am, next same optics இருக்கு ma'am.
Okay, okay. Okay, great, Aarti. Good to know you. And I hope you do well in this course. And we will definitely interact further down the line as this course progresses. Okay,
Okay.
so next up, I see Ambarish Banerjee.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah. Hi, Ambarish.
Yes, ma'am. Currently, I am a master student. I have just completed this June MS Physics.
Okay,
I have completed graduation from University of Calcutta under in the College of Dinabandhu Indus College.
okay, very nice.
So actually, I am enrolled in this course for my two. I want to. I used to do in PhD. Basically, I have chosen from primarily two sections. That is, one is nonlinear optics and another one is astronomy and astrophysics. So any branch I used to do. So for basic from basic optics and particularly in the last section of this course, the holography, that's principle, and that's for that reason I want to I have already enrolled this course.
Okay, so have you already joined a PhD program somewhere?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I have not joined a PhD program. This year, just happening, the result was already out. The CSNet I was not good, scored not good. So for that, I am preparing now myself.
Okay.
For coming December 2023. So in this time period, I am to use from couple of courses NPTEL. Also one is from laser and also one is from another. I had from IIT Indo radio astronomy course. Such like this course, I am to utilize this time.
Okay, so very nice. So since you mentioned that you have broad interests in optics as well as astrophysics, have you shortlisted some institutes that you would be
Yes,
planning to
ma'am.
apply?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The shortlisted institute means PRL, Physical Research Laboratory, one of the where the astronomy, astrophysics branch and the optics branch both are present. Raman Research Institute, both are present. IUCA Pune is the very much for dedicated for astro, but
Yeah.
sometimes the optical instrumentation, optical thing also done there. And NCRA radio astronomy, that is totally radio astronomy. There is no branch in optical physics. And also ADS, I have just participated at ATSOA, ADS Observation Astronomy Training
Yeah.
School. So it is totally observational astronomy, and there is a one adaptive optics lab, but not much encrypted, but one adaptive optics lab also there. So this kind of institution, I have my focus, my primarily focus. I have primarily focused. Other than I no don't know regarding much more than for about IITs like Kanpur IITs or Madras IIT. I have seen the optics also up in Delhi IIT, but I don't know much more detail in IIT.
Okay, I can help you maybe in this regard. So,
Yes,
first
ma'am.
of all, for optics,
Yes, ma'am.
historically speaking, and even now, traditionally speaking, IIT Delhi has been one of the has always had one of the strongholds in optics. So, if you see that one of the reference books for this particular course is Optics by Professor Ajoy Ghatak,
Yes,
and
ma'am. Yes,
Professor
ma'am. I
Ajoy
have
Ghatak
studied
has been
from
one
that
of the
book.
sorry.
Yes, ma'am. I have studied from that book from at my BSc
Yeah,
level.
very nice. It's a very good book. And Professor Ghatak has been a legendary professor at IIT Delhi. And after him, there has been Professor Tyagarajan, who also has written books, co-authored books with Professor Ghatak. And he also was a very fantastic professor at IIT Delhi. So IIT Delhi has had a very good legacy in optics, so to say. And since you mentioned holography, so currently there is Professor Joby Joseph at IIT Delhi who is doing some fantastic work in the field of holography. Maybe you could check out his profile or something. And speaking of IIT Kanpur has over the last few years recently picked up steam in the field of optics. So now we have a whole bunch of faculty members in optics from various topics. So my topic is quantum optics. And in quantum optics, we have another faculty member. Then we have some faculty members in biophotonics, some faculty members in laser physics, and other aspects of nonlinear optics. And recently at
Yes, ma'am.
IIT
My
Kanpur,
particular, ma'am,
sorry,
my particular interest in that region, nonlinear optics and quantum optics, because of through that from through the optics, my interest in the qubits experiment, like quantum information qubit experiments, like that region.
okay,
I my interest.
okay, yeah. So I am working with Professor Anand Kumar Jha, and our lab is called Quantum Optics and Entanglement Lab. So you, if you want, you can check out the profile. And then there is Professor Saikat Ghosh, who is also working in basically quantum optics and how atoms interact with photons and ultra cool atoms and stuff like that. And recently we have formed a new kind of department or center, so to say. It's called Space Science and Astronomy Department or Center. And it has been formed recently and it is being headed by Professor Pankaj Jain. And he is very good in this astrophysics domain. And so you can check out the Space Science and Astronomy Center at IITK as well as the optics group members. So this is for IIT Kanpur. Other than that, in IITs, typically IIT Delhi and Kanpur are the real big big shots in optics. In Madras, very few, like mostly theoretical people, not really so much into experiments. And then some people in IISc Bangalore as well have recently started up setting up something. Then one new faculty has joined in IIT Ropar. That faculty member happens to be was a student of our lab. So he was the first PhD student who graduated from our lab, and he has joined IIT Ropar as a faculty member. So these are some IITs you could possibly look at. In IIT Bombay also some theoretical people are there. Very little of experiments. And
I
PRL,
want
as you
to go
mentioned.
in experiment actually. I want to go in experiments, not code theoretical. And
Okay.
also for astronomy and astrophysics, I want to pursue in observational astronomy, not theoretical astrophysics.
Okay. Yeah, and in PRL, you mentioned PRL. So in PRL, there is Professor R.P. Singh, there is Professor Gautam Samanta. These people are doing quantum optics and nonlinear optics and things in these kind of domains. So yeah, you could possibly check out the profile for these people. Yeah.
Okay.
So great, Ambarish, and hope you do
Thank
well.
you. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am,
Okay.
could I
Yeah.
unmute myself?
Yeah. Just mute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. So next up we have Himanshu Verma. Hi Himanshu.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, hi. So yeah, could you just briefly introduce yourself, Himanshu?
Yeah, I'm sure. Myself also, and I'm pursuing my graduation from Patna Science College, Patna, Bihar.
Okay.
I am in second year,
Mm-hmm.
and I choose this course because of my just extra skill enhancement for skill enhancement.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you are in second year of BSc.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, in Patna Science College.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. And what are your plans after BSc? Have you thought about it or still trying to figure out?
No, ma'am. After BSc, I was thinking I will give examination of and GEM,
Okay.
and I have to take admission in IISc.
Oh, you want to join ISC?
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah, I will pursue my career in just research
Mm-hmm.
on many.
Okay, very nice. So after BSc, you can give two exams that are there. First one is JAM exam. Second one, there is also called JEST. So JEST is for integrated MSc PhD programs at various institutes like let's say ISERS. So recently, our country has been opening up ISERS also, Indian Institute of Science and Research or something like that, and they are very good. So they are maybe now they have actually been established their labs pretty well, and they are coming up to the level of IITs. So IITs have been historically speaking more focused towards engineering. Of course they do have basic sciences like physics, chemistry, mathematics, but ISERs have been set up with the sole focus on basic sciences, which is physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology. So you could check out this ISERs as well along with IISc. So yeah, so you could prepare for both JAM and JEST exam, and you will find some tutorials on JAM exam on this YouTube channel that I've put up. So on this YouTube channel, I have put up quite a few problems for JAM physics, JEST physics, as well as GATE physics. So if you want to check out, maybe you can go ahead and watch that.
Oh,
Okay, great.
thank you.
Thank you. Next is Lavanya. Hello, Lavanya.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, hi, Lavanya. Could you just briefly introduce yourself, Lavanya?
I am Lavanya, ma'am. Um, I am AIT college.
Okay.
AIT college BS படிக்கிறேன் ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so and you are doing BSc?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very nice. And which year are you in?
Ma'am?
Which year are you in? First year, second year, third year,
Ma'am, second year, ma'am.
second year?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, great. And what are your interests in which subjects?
Ma'am, next semester வந்து optics, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
அதனால கொஞ்சம் இப்பயே கொஞ்சம் நிறைய தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம்னு சொல்லிட்டு தான் மேம்.
Okay, last semester you had optics course. Okay, so you want to explore more in optics? Hello?
Ma'am?
Yeah, so you want to explore more in optics or do you want to pursue some other field?
மேம் புரியல மேம்.
Yeah, okay, fine. So, thank you, Lavanya, and hope you do well in the course.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, who is next? Let me see. After Lavanya, I see Lokesh.
Yeah, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon, Lokesh.
So, ma'am, my name is Lokesh, and I'm pursuing my bachelor's in science,
Mhm.
particularly BSc Physics honors from Punjab University, Chandigarh.
Mm-hmm.
And my reason for joining this, for enrolling in this course was that I studied this course, optics and waves and oscillations, plus optics in my previous semester.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to enhance my skills in this field, I enrolled in this course.
Okay, very nice. And you are in which year?
I'm in second year of my
Second year.
degree.
Oh, I see a lot of second year students. It seems that in second year you are maybe introduced to some brief concepts in optics, and most of you want to build upon that. So I think that's the uh, major chunk of this course. It seems most people are in the second year of their BSc. Okay, nice. So, and what do you plan to do after that, Lokesh?
Ma'am, I have no such plans in basically in research. I
Mm-hmm.
want to pursue my career in the field of teaching
Okay.
and basically uh, just to 11th and 12th grade students.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Very nice. And what are your hobbies apart from academics? If you have something you may share.
Ma'am, I like to play cricket and reading
Mm-hmm.
and spending time with my friends. This is all my hobbies.
Okay. Very nice, Lokesh. Uh,
Thank you.
Fine. So let me see who is next. So M. Kirtika. I hope I got the name right. So Kirtika. Hi, Kirtika.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon. Just introduce yourself briefly, Kirtika.
Ma'am, I am M. Kritika. I am studying BSc Physics in AIT College. Uh,
Okay, which year are you in?
mm, BSc Physics, ma'am.
Yeah, which year are you in?
Ma'am,
Are you in your first year or second year or third year?
second year, ma'am.
Second year, okay. So everyone seems to be like BSc second year. One person was MSc second year just completed, and the vast majority of you are BSc second year. So, what are your interests like? What do you expect from this course? Why have you joined this course?
Ma'am, easier.
Okay, fine. Good to know you, Kirtika. And please do complete this course and do well. Okay, so let me see who is next in my list. So after Kirtika, there is Madhu.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
hi Madhu.
I'm audible, ma'am.
Yes, Madhu, you are audible.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Hi, ma'am. I am Madhu, and I am from Khera Alampur, Rewari,
Mm-hmm.
and I am just doing BSc from second year.
Okay. So where are you pursuing your BSc from?
Ma'am, GCW Puravaram.
Okay, very nice. And what are your expectations from this course?
It just happened in this semester. My teacher asked me to join this.
Okay, I see. So this course has been a recommendation from your teachers at your institute. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, very nice. Very nice to know you, Madhu. Okay, so who's next? Manjunath. Hi, Manjunath. Manjunath, could you just unmute yourself? I see that you are raising your hand. Ask to unmute. Hi, Manjunath. Could you unmute yourself? Are you facing some technical issues? I see your hand is raised, but you are not unmuting and speaking. Is there some technical issue at your end? Could you type in the chat box what exactly? I saw that you were the first one to join this Zoom session. Hello. Um, could you type in the chat box, Manjunath, if you are not able to unmute yourself? Just type it in the chat box. And yeah, hi Manjunath. Are you not able to unmute? Okay, fine. So Manjunath, in that case, okay, I'm trying to, maybe you can try to rejoin, or if not, you could use the chat box to communicate with me, if that is fine. Okay, so let me proceed. So after Manjunath, there is R. Pachiyammal. I hope I'm getting the pronunciation right. Uh, so R. Pachiyammal, could you please unmute yourself and introduce yourself?
Ma'am?
Yeah, hi. Did I get your name right? Oh, sorry, this is Manjunath who has
Sorry.
unmuted. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Hi,
Just now
Manjunath.
I able to. Hi, ma'am.
So yeah, could you just introduce yourself?
Ma'am, myself Manjunath from Karnataka.
Mm-hmm.
I'm graduated in 2000, maybe 2003.
Okay.
And also I have completed my B.Ed and serving for Karnataka government as a second year teacher, second
Mm-hmm.
year schools teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, could I use both Hindi?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. हाँ, हिंदी भी चलेगा.
हाँ हाँ मैंने बीएससी कंप्लीट करने के बाद टीचर का जॉब को ज्वाइन हुआ.
हाँ हाँ.
मेरा स्टडी मन था कि मैं रेगुलर बीएससी करने का मन था,
हम्म.
एमएससी करने का मन था, मगर वो नहीं हो पाया. मैंने डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन पे कर्नाटक में कुवेंपु यूनिवर्सिटी से मेरा फिजिक्स एमएससी कंप्लीट किया था, वो भी 4 साल के.
हाँ हाँ.
बहुत इसका मेरे को क्या है, फिजिक्स स्टडी करने का बहुत मन था और मैं स्टूडेंट को स्कूल में भी फिजिक्स और मैथ्स टीच करता हूँ.
हम्म.
मैंने इसी तरह मेरा एक स्टूडेंट लास्ट ईयर शी गॉट 619 आउट ऑफ 625 इन माय स्कूल. And she scored out 100 out of 100 in science and 99 in mathematics.
Okay, very nice.
मैंने मेरे स्टूडेंट को बहुत इंस्पायर करता हूँ कि एज आई केम फ्रॉम ए ताकि मैंने पहली ग्रेजुएट हूँ, मैं बीएससी कंप्लीट किया था मेरे गांव से. मेरे स्टूडेंट को मैं बहुत कठिनाई फेस किया था. जो मैं सेकेंड पीयूसी ज्वाइन के फर्स्ट पीयूसी साइंस लिया था, तब मेरा मदर टंग था कन्नड़ा. जब तक मैंने कन्नड़ में सीखा था, मुझको बहुत कठिनाई होता था और मैंने बहुत कठिनाई के साथ बीएससी भी 2003 में कंप्लीट किया और जॉब भी कर रहा हूँ. मैं क्या बोलता हूँ, मेरा स्टूडेंट्स को बहुत इंस्पायर करता हूँ, शायद ट्राई करता हूँ कि आप लोग मन दे के पढ़ाई करो. साइंस मैथ्स जो कठिन विषय नहीं है, इनमें आपको अपने मन करके पढ़ाओ, ऐसे को. उसमें एक स्टूडेंट था, मेरा स्टूडेंट, उसने मुझको इंस्पायर किया.
अच्छा अच्छा.
आप क्या पढ़ रहे हो अब? नहीं बेटा, मैं ऐसा ही मेरा भी कुछ हॉबी है, शटल खेलता हूँ, क्रिकेट खेलता हूँ, मेरा भी जमीन है, जमीन में वो भी खेती सब करता हूँ मैं. उसने जो कहा मन में लगा, अरे मैं भी कुछ पढ़ाई के बारे में और कुछ करे, ऐसा सोचा. जस्ट आई एम स्क्रोलिंग इंस्टाग्राम, देयर आई सी NPTEL. मेरा भी मन हुआ, अरे फिजिक्स को फिर से पढ़ाने ये क्या पढ़ने का एक चांस मिला।
हम्म
हाँ मैंने उसमें बहुत सारे मुझे मुझे मैथ्स भी बहुत पसंद है, केमिस्ट्री भी पसंद है।
हम्म
और मैंने मुझे स्क्रोलिंग जैसे मैं ऑप्टिकल अप्लाइड ऑप्टिकल्स तो शायद बहुत ಅಂದ್ರೆ I mean I got one best subject, that's why I joined applied optics. I'm very happy that मैं एक स्टूडेंट की तरह मेरा जर्नी फिर से शुरू किया है। मुझे ये बहुत पसंद है मैम।
ओके, वेरी नाइस टू नो दिस मंजुनाथ जी। तो आप कौन सी क्लास के बच्चों को अभी स्कूल में पढ़ाते हैं?
मैं मैडम 8वीं कक्षा से 10वीं तक का भी के पढ़ रहा हूँ। आई एम टीचिंग स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ 8 to 10 स्टैंडर्ड।
ओके,
जो भी बच्चा वो क्लास 11 और क्लास 2 में मेरे को हेल्प के लिए पूछता है सर ये उनको भी मैं पढ़ाती हूँ।
बहुत बढ़िया मंजुनाथ जी। सो आई हैव वन सजेशन फॉर यू। सो जैसे जैसे कि मैंने आप गूगल कर सकते हैं इनको। मैं इनका नाम चैट बॉक्स में डाल देती हूँ। सो
यस मैम।
देयर इज वन पर्सन कॉल्ड स्कॉट एच यंग। ठीक है, आप इनको
Yes, ma'am.
गूगल कर सकते हैं, मैंने चैट बॉक्स में डाल दिया है। सो व्हाट ही
Okay.
डिड वाज ही डिड व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज द एमआईटी चैलेंज। तो अभी एमआईटी चैलेंज क्या है? एमआईटी चैलेंज में उन्होंने क्या किया, उन्होंने एमआईटी का पूरा 4 साल का 3 साल 4 साल का करिकुलम कंप्यूटर साइंस, उनको कंप्यूटर साइंस पढ़ना था, पर उनको एमआईटी
Yes,
में
ma'am.
उन्होंने एडमिशन नहीं लिया, एमआईटी में एडमिशन
हाँ.
नहीं मिला। तो उन्होंने पूरा
Okay.
कंप्यूटर साइंस का प्रोग्राम डाउनलोड किया कि फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर
Okay.
में ये कोर्स पढ़ाते हैं, सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में
Yes.
ये प्रोग्रामिंग का कोर्स है, थर्ड सेमेस्टर में ये हार्डवेयर का कोर्स है। सारा उन्होंने कोर्स डाउनलोड किया, पूरा जो भी उनका करिकुलम है। और हर एक
Yes,
कोर्स
ma'am.
को, क्योंकि एमआईटी का क्या है, एमआईटी ओपन कोर्सवेयर होता है, जैसे कि हमारा एनपीटेल है, वैसे ही एमआईटी का एमआईटी ओपन कोर्सवेयर है। तो वहाँ पे जितने भी एमआईटी के कोर्सेज होते हैं वो फ्री में अवेलेबल होते हैं। उनके सारे वीडियो लेक्चर्स आपको मिल जाएंगे, उनके सारे असाइनमेंट्स मिल जाएंगे, असाइनमेंट्स के सोल्यूशंस मिल जाएंगे आपको। सब कुछ वो एमआईटी
Okay.
ओपन कोर्सवेयर पे अवेलेबल है। एमआईटी के जितने भी कोर्सेज एमआईटी वाले प्रोफेसर्स ने लिए हैं अभी तक,
Okay.
तो आप वो भी चेक कर सकते हैं एमआईटी ओपन कोर्सवेयर। वहां से आप डाउनलोड करके चीजें कोर्स कर सकते हैं। और जैसा ये स्कॉट यंग ने कैसे किया कि उन्होंने एमआईटी का पूरा करिकुलम कवर अप किया ऑनलाइन, वैसे आप ऐसा कर सकते हैं। जैसे आपने सपोज कोई आईआईटी का कोर्स डाउनलोड किया, लेट्स से आपने आईआईटी कानपुर का एमएससी का कोर्स करिकुलम डाउनलोड किया। अभी एमएससी में फर्स्ट
Okay.
सेमेस्टर में हमारे पास है क्लासिकल मैकेनिक्स हो गया, मैथमेटिकल
Yeah,
फिजिक्स हो
okay.
गया, ये सारे कोर्सेज
Okay.
मिल गए। उसके बाद आप एनपीटेल पे जा करके वही सारे कोर्सेज जो आईआईटी के प्रोफेसर्स पढ़ा रहे हैं वो आप कर सकते हैं। तो जैसे आपको फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में आपने देखा एमएससी में क्लासिकल मैकेनिक्स पढ़ाते हैं, तो आपने एनपीटेल में
Yes,
डाला
ma'am. Yes, sir.
कि क्लासिकल मैकेनिक्स, एंड देन यू विल सी लॉट ऑफ कोर्सेज फ्रॉम डिफरेंट आईआईसी प्रोफेसर्स एट डिफरेंट लेवल्स, and then you can select the particular level which is let's say BSc level or MSc level and do that course. और एनपीटेल में बढ़िया बात ये है कि आपको सर्टिफिकेशन भी मिलता है। मतलब अगर आप एग्जाम के लिए एनरोल करते हैं, देन यू कैन गिव द एग्जाम
ma'am.
एंड देन यू विल गेट द सर्टिफिकेशन फ्रॉम एनपीटेल। सो
Okay.
आप, हाँ, तो आप इस टाइप की चीजें ट्राई कर सकते हैं, एंड दिस वे यू विल बी
मैं-
एबल टू कंटिन्यू योर एजुकेशन इन फिजिक्स एज वेल एज टीच स्टूडेंट्स। तो ये आप दोनों चीजें मैनेज कर सकेंगे। एंड देर हैव बीन दीज पीपल हु आर इंस्पिरेशनल। फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये स्कॉट यंग ने पूरा एमआईटी का करिकुलम कवर अप किया सिर्फ ऑनलाइन। तो उसी प्रकार से हमारे हिंदुस्तान से मंजुनाथ जी हो सकते हैं जो पूरा आईआईटी का करिकुलम कवर अप करते हैं ऑनलाइन में। सो विश यू ऑल
Thank
द
you, ma'am. I will
बेस्ट।
try my level best, ma'am.
Yeah, wish you all the best and hope you do well in whatever you pick up.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So let me see who is next. Yeah, R. Pachiammal. So R. Pachiammal.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, did I get your name right? First tell me that.
Yes, ma'am. I am R. Pachiammal. I
Okay.
studied in AIT College, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, there seem to be a lot of people from your college. I think two other people in this meeting, they also said the same college.
Ma'am,
Yeah, I think there are a lot of people from your college taking this course.
ma'am, 10 members.
Oh, 10 members. Okay, very nice. Yeah, which year are you in?
Ma'am, second year, BS Physics.
Oh, so all of you are classmates or what?
Ma'am, next year, optics, I will choose the course.
Okay, okay. So I'm saying all the people from your college who have joined this course, are you all like friends and classmates?
Ma'am, friends.
Friends, okay, very nice. Good to see. So all of you friends have joined this course together.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, very nice. Then all of you can help each other as well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, very nice. So all of you stay near, close to each other. Like, is your college right now in offline mode or online mode?
Ma'am, online mode.
So right now your college is working in online mode.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you people are not going physically to the classes.
Ma'am, physically, ma'am.
Okay, okay, very nice. So you get to talk to each other very often.
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. So yeah, what are your interests in optics?
Ma'am, teaching, ma'am. I will choose the optics.
Sorry?
Ma'am,
Yeah, so what are your interests in physics or optics?
ma'am, optics, ma'am.
Okay, okay, very nice. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So let me see who is after. Yeah, then Rahul. Hello, Rahul.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, hi.
So, I'm a third year PhD student. I'm
You're
registered
sorry,
at
which year PhD student?
third year.
Oh, so you are my contemporary, that means.
Yeah. So, I'm registered at Maastricht University
Mm-hmm.
in Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
But
Sorry, which
my
university in Netherlands?
Maastricht.
Okay.
So, but the research is conducted in Bangalore at Narayana Nethralaya.
Okay.
So, I primarily focus on advanced ocular diagnostics,
Mm-hmm.
specifically polarization sensitive optical coherence tomography.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that is my field of research, and uh, that's all from my side.
Okay, so are you in Netherlands or in Bangalore?
No, so I am in Bangalore.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lab set up here in Bangalore.
Mm-hmm.
With our host institution is Narayana Nethralaya.
Mm-hmm.
So this is in the field of ophthalmology. Narayana
Mm-hmm.
Nethralaya is one of the top three eye hospitals in India,
Mm-hmm.
and like because it is based on ophthalmology, the basically it helps me get connected to the patient and the clinical side of my research.
Mm-hmm.
So because not just the science, like it is also important that I have a clinical connect with what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So even for my publications or anything, because it is like we need to have a clinical arm associated with us.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay, very nice. So, you keep shuttling between Netherlands and Bangalore, or how does it work out?
So this is like we usually have our like monthly and quarterly meetings.
Mm-hmm.
We have short meetings weekly also,
Mm-hmm.
and our major meetings happen at international conferences
Mm-hmm.
where we go to present our work, and we have their team coming for the conferences, and that is how we interact.
Okay, so you are primarily based in Bangalore, but you
Yeah,
interact with the Netherlands faculty over online meetings. Is that
yeah.
the thing?
Online meetings and while we are at conferences.
Okay, okay. So you have visited which conferences till now?
So I've done ARVO in the US. I've been there twice, and this year in September I'm traveling to Vienna for an EACRS conference.
Okay, Vienna is a fantastic place, very beautiful.
Yeah, I'm so before join like uh, between 2017 to 2019, I was in Vienna at
Mm-hmm.
the Biomedical Center of Excellence.
Mm-hmm.
I was trained in optics over there,
Mm-hmm.
and then I came here
Okay, very nice.
back to Bangalore.
Yeah, very nice. And Bangalore also has fantastic weather, so
Yeah.
yeah, very nice. So in Netherlands means we have a collaborator in Netherlands at Leiden University.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you have ever been there or met anyone. So yeah, our supervisor basically has good connections with one professor called Martin van Exter from Leiden University in Netherlands. So
Okay.
yeah, we do collaborations with him. That's the only connection I have with Netherlands. Other than that, nothing else.
Okay. We do have a lot of collaborative research
Mm-hmm.
because, as you know, the environment in India for core research is different than what we have outside.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps with a lot of collaboration.
Okay, very
So
nice.
industrial collaborations and also um, collaborations with individual PIs.
Okay. So where exactly in the US have you been to for your conference?
So I've been to Baltimore,
Mm-hmm.
and I think last year it was what is the name? Colorado.
Ah, I see. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was planning to visit Seattle. So I thought maybe if you have been there, so you could guide me how to
Yeah.
navigate the place.
So
So
I think we have a conference next year in Seattle.
okay, fine. Very nice. Good to know you, Rahul. Okay, let me see who is next. After Rahul, Richa. Hi, Richa.
Am I audible?
Yes.
My name is Kaustubh Kumar.
Ah, then why is this showing Richa?
The account switched out. I'm really sorry.
Okay, no issues. So sorry, Kaustubh.
I am based out of Chennai. I just completed my 12th and I'm going to my first year college now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, which college are you planning to join?
I have a few options right now. I'm actually waiting for the ISER counseling.
Mm-hmm.
Probably I'll get there.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting right now.
So yeah, so you have applied to ISERs and which other colleges?
I had actually written exams for IACS Calcutta, ISER and NISER. The exams I did.
Okay. Yes, so maybe I can give you some feedback. So
Yes,
I
ma'am.
do have a friend who graduated from NISER, NISER
Okay.
Bhubaneswar, and right now he is doing PhD in physics from IISc Bangalore. So
Okay.
just some examples. So when you join college, you do try to think about the future and what your future trajectory would look like. So here is one example. So this guy joined NISER and then went to IISc for PhD. So if IISc is where you want to go, you can definitely join NISER and you can end up at IISc for PhD. And then in ISERs, so do you have any particular subject which interests you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm actually interested in astrophysics right now.
Okay,
Moreover, in the theoretical side.
okay, more in the theoretical side. So in
Yes.
that case, if you are interested in astrophysics, then you could possibly look at ISER Pune.
Okay.
So the good thing about ISER Pune would be that since you would be located in Pune, you have
Yes.
access to institutes like IUCA, which are
You,
into astrophysics. So you will get that locational advantage. So and then you can do, let's say, some projects or internships and it'll be just close to you, so you will have basically regular access to those institutes. So in that case, if you have interest in astrophysics, maybe you should target ISER Pune. Although the other ISERs are also very good. So maybe astrophysics, you could also look down south, let's say Trivandrum.
IIST?
Yeah, so you can look IIST. Yeah, that's what it's called. You can look over there as well. So that will also be very good. And then there's a riser also over there in Trivandrum, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, so you if you join either Trivandrum, let's say, then you have access to IIST also. So that way, you get the locational advantage. So yeah, these two ISs, maybe Pune or Trivandrum, you could possibly look at. And when are the results coming out?
Uh, they should be expected by tomorrow, ma'am.
Oh,
Both
by
rounds should end by tomorrow.
oh, by tomorrow. Okay, so all the best, and I hope you get the college that you want.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Kaustubh. Okay, after Kaustubh, let me see. Archana. Hi, Archana.
Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, could you just introduce yourself, Archana?
I am S. Archana, ma'am. I am studying in second BSc Physics.
Yeah, which college?
In AIT College, ma'am.
वो सब के सब उसी कॉलेज से आए हैं लगता है. Yeah, very nice, very nice. No, it's good. Then that means all of you have basically friends who could help you navigate through the course. So for
Yes,
all
ma'am.
of you from that college, there is a fifth channel for help, that is call your friend. So
Yes, ma'am.
so other people don't have this access, but you people have this luxury. You can just call up your friend and say that I want help. So very
Yes, ma'am.
nice, very nice. So what are your interests?
Physics, ma'am.
Yeah, in physics. Okay, so do you have any particular branch which excites you within physics? Or you have not thought about it yet? Okay, I think the connection went off. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so yeah, which within physics, which topic interests you the most?
Mechanics, ma'am.
Mechanics. Okay, very nice. So for mechanics, which books have you been referring to?
Pavai, ma'am.
Okay, I'm not aware. So for mechanics, I can suggest some books to you.
Yes, ma'am.
You can check those books. I'll write them up in the chat box. So first one is Kepler and Kolonkow. Second one is by John R. Taylor. So personally, my favorite is John R. Taylor's book. It's very nicely written. It starts from a very basic level and then builds up to really advanced concepts in a very nice and smooth manner. So it's a bit thick book, but it's very good. So maybe you can check out these two books for yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
mechanics. Okay, very nice. Let me see who's
Thank you, ma'am.
next. Yeah, thank you. So after Archana, we have Darshini. And I guess she's also from the same college. Let me see if my guess is correct. Hi, Darshini. Hello. Can you hear me, Darshini? Hello. Darshini, are you not able to unmute yourself? Or can you not hear me? Could you just write in the chat box what issue you are facing? Hello. I think maybe Darshini is not here. Okay, no issues. We can continue and maybe Darshini can join in later on. Next is Salini. Hello, Salini.
Yes, ma'am. Good
Yeah.
afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, could you just introduce yourself?
Ma'am, I am Shalini. I am studying AIT College in second year BSc Physics.
Okay, what is the full form of this college? BIT college, right?
AIT College, ma'am.
Oh, could you write in the chat box?
Arthur Education Trust.
Arthur
Education Trust.
आथोर एजुकेशन ट्रस्ट, यहाँ से बहुत लोग आ रहे हैं. आथोर एजुकेशन ट्रस्ट. Just write in the chat box. I think I'm getting the spelling wrong. Athor. Yeah, could someone from this particular college, because I see there are a lot of people from this college. So I'm really curious and I'm interested to know more about this college. So can someone just put in the chat box the full name of this college with the proper spelling?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, just do it. I am really interested. Arthur, acha, it's Arthur with a double T. Okay, Arthur Educational Trust. So that's the name of the college?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, so you are also in second year?
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. And what are your interests?
Mechanics.
So you are also interested in mechanics. Okay, very nice. So mechanics, again, as I suggested to someone before you, for mechanics, you could refer to Klepner and Kolenkow as well as John R. Taylor. So why have you taken up this optics course? Like if you like mechanics, then why optics? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, so you like mechanics, then why have you taken optics course? Like just curious. Is it part of your curriculum? That's why you have taken up this course? Yeah, okay, fine. Fine, Shalini. Very nice. Yeah, Darshini. I see Darshini has unmuted herself. So, Darshini, can you introduce? Hello.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah, hi, Darshini.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Yeah, could you introduce yourself?
And I am yes, Darshini, ma'am. Arthur AET College, ma'am. Second year.
My guess was correct. I had guessed before asking you that you're also from the same college. So, okay. Very nice.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yeah, what are your interests?
Physics.
Yeah, within physics. Okay, so how is the curriculum at your college? Do you study only physics or do you study a mix of physics, chemistry, and mathematics?
Physics ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும் ma'am. Physics.
Sorry?
Physics பிடிக்கும் ma'am.
Physics and? Yeah, so do you study only physics or do you study physics also, mathematics courses also, chemistry courses also?
Ma'am, physics பிடிக்கும் ma'am.
Pudikku means? Yeah, okay, fine.
Yes.
Yeah, fine, Darshini.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, who is next? So, next is Shritej Tripathi.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon, Shritej.
Myself, Sukesh Tripathi. I'm studying MSc Physics first year, and I have chosen this course.
Yeah, where are you pursuing your MSc from?
Sambalpur University.
From which university?
Sambalpur University.
Okay, very nice. And you are in your first year?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very nice. So, first year meaning first year would have been completed now, right? You will join second year. Is that the thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. So you have thought about something for the future, or are you still trying to figure out?
I am thinking about higher studies as well as teaching class 11 and 12 students.
Okay, very nice. So what are your particular interests?
My interest is classical mechanics as well as thermodynamics.
Thermodynamics. Okay, very nice. So for thermodynamics, I think I had referred to one book called Sears and Salinger. I'm not sure if you referred to this book. So there is one book, Sears and Salinger for thermodynamics. Maybe I'll put it up in the chat box. Sears and Salinger. This is a very good book on thermodynamics. Another book was, let me think, which I used. Zimansky and Dittman. Zimansky and Dittman. So this is also a very good book on thermodynamics. So yeah, what else? So thermodynamics and what else you said?
Classical mechanics.
Classical mechanics. Okay. Classical mechanics, sorry. Yeah, for classical mechanics, I already mentioned the books earlier, so you could check out those books. And these are for thermodynamics. Okay, very nice. So who is next? After Shri Tej, there is Shruti Saravagi. Hello, Shruti. Yeah, could you just introduce yourself, Shruti?
Yes, my name is Shruti Saravgi. I am currently doing my BSc in Physics and Mathematics from St. Joseph College, Bangalore. I'm in my second year.
Saint what? Saint Joseph College.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm in my second year.
Mm-hmm.
And I have chosen this course because in this current semester we have few chapters on optics, and I think this course would help me with that.
Very good. So you have like what kind of courses in optics?
This semester we have oscillations, waves, and optics. In optics, we have about diffraction, interference, polarization, and a bit about lasers.
Okay, very good. So, what do you plan to do next after your? So yours is an integrated program, BSc and MSc?
No, only BS.
Okay, okay. So it's a 3-year program or like a 4-year program?
It's a 3-year program.
Okay, very good. And what do you plan to do next?
I'm interested in astronomy particularly.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure how should I go with that, but I think I'll go with doing MSc and then PhD in physics in Bangalore itself.
Okay. Yeah, Bangalore is a good place, and if you want to stay in Bangalore, then of course IISc Bangalore is the topmost institute in our country. So you could look at IISc Bangalore and joining that for higher studies. Okay, very good. So who is next? Subhashri. So we have only 2 more people, Subhashri and Suganti. So first, Subhashri, could you introduce yourself?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, hi, Subhashri.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Subha, ma'am. I'm studying second BSc Physics at AIT College. After Periyar University, ma'am.
Okay. And what are your interests?
Ma'am, my aim is IAS exam.
Sorry?
Ma'am, my aim is IAS exam, right? Ma'am.
Okay, IAS exam you want to give?
ma'am.
Okay, very nice.
So, completed one degree after I got to learn, ma'am.
Oh, you have completed what degree?
Physics படிச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன், ma'am.
Physics what degree?
Ma'am, ஒரு டிகிரி கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணாதான் ஐஏஎஸ் எக்ஸாம் ரைட் பண்ணணும்னு சொன்னாங்க, மேம். ஸோ பிசிக்ஸ் படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Okay, I see. So yeah, you want to become an IAS officer, is that the thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And finally, we have Suganthi. Hello, Suganthi.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon. Hi, Suganthi. Could you introduce yourself?
I'm Suganthi from BSc
Mm-hmm.
at NPTEL College.
Okay. And what are your interests?
I like the physics, so I choose the subject.
Okay, and within physics, do you want to specialize in some particular topic, or you have not yet thought about it? Yeah, so within physics, do you want to specialize in some topic, or have you not yet thought about it? Yeah, so you like optics?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and any other topics that you like?
From thermal physics.
Which topic?
Thermal physics.
Sorry, I'm not able to get you. Could you type in the chat box? Yeah, other than optics, you were saying something which I did not get. Could you just write in the chat box?
Yeah.
Thermal physics. So thermal physics is more like thermodynamics. So yeah, for thermodynamics, I have already mentioned some relevant good books that you could possibly be referring to. And yeah, those are the books that I have used during my BSc and MSc time. And I found them to be really good, and that's why I have given those suggestions. But of course, you could be using any other book that you want. Okay, so I see some comments in the chat box. Let me check. So someone is asking, could you suggest some books for starting astrophysics? Okay, I'm really sorry, Richa, but I have personally never really studied astrophysics, nor and it did not even have any significant interest in the field of astrophysics. I have not taken any particular courses other than some very basic elementary level stuff. So I'm really sorry, I don't think I can help you in astrophysics.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, fine. So yes, so with that out of the way, now that we have done the introductions, I have told about the course logistics and how to proceed in this course. Okay, so for those of you who joined somewhat late, let me put up the link to the YouTube channel once again. This is like one channel where you will find all these live sessions and all these PDF lecture notes for this course on that YouTube channel. Okay, so okay, now one more thing before we proceed to the problem solving, and that is the reference books for this course. So for this course, you have, there are some reference books. First one is Optics by Professor Ajoy Ghatak. That's one book. Then there is Optics by, I'm putting it up in the chat box, by Eugene Hecht. Then there is a book called Optical Electronics or something. Let me see. I have all these books over here. Yeah, there is a book called Optical Electronics, which is by Khatak and Tyagarajan. So I'll just give me a minute. I have all these books with me. I'll just show them to you. So I'll just turn off my camera for a second and then maybe show you, or maybe wait. So let me bring out the books for you. So yeah, so these are the books. First one is Optics by Ajoy Khatak. This is how the book looks like. So this is, mine is the 5th edition of this book. This is an older edition. Now the 6th edition for this book has also come out. So you could check the 6th edition of the book if you want to purchase. That 6th edition has some extra topics on relativity and some basics of quantum optics and stuff like that. So yeah, you can check out this book. This is a fantastic book and I would recommend this book to all of you. And other than that, there is this book Optics by Eugene Hecht. So this is the book about mine is the 5th edition of this book as well. I'm not sure what the current edition of this book is running, but yeah, you can purchase any edition that you want. More or less all the editions are similar. So this is also one gold standard textbook for optics, and you should basically have both these books, Ajoy Khatak's book as well as Eugene Hecht's book. So both these books are very good. The third book is a very specialized kind of book. I wouldn't recommend it as a first textbook in optics, but if you once you have some base in optics, then you could go on to this book. This is Optical Electronics by Ghatak and Tyagarajan, and so this is the book. And yeah, this is not what I would recommend as a first textbook in optics. For the first introduction to optics, you should definitely look at Optics by only Ajoy Ghatak and Optics by Eugene Hecht. And this could be looked into for some specialized topics like optical fibers, lasers, and stuff like that. Other than that, there is one other book which I don't have right now, but it is very popular, and that is Optics by Jenkins and White. So yeah, these are some of the books that you should look into. Okay, so that being done, we can now finally proceed to problem solving. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, uh, every week you would have some topics being taught in that particular week. For example, in week 1 you were introduced to some basics of geometrical optics, namely reflection and refraction. So what you can do is watch all the video lectures and then look at the problems, and after that you can have a look at these videos where you will find out solutions to the previous year's questions. So before proceeding, we will start with week 0. So week 0 is actually only for just testing your particular. Okay, wait, something I did. Let me undo. Yeah, week 0 is only for practice. It will not be graded. So for week 0, you just use it to find out how much you already know about optics and what you need to know more about optics. That will be for week 0. Okay, so yeah, this will not be graded. So only 5 questions are there which are not graded. Okay, so let me bring my pen. first question is light is dash. Now I have created a poll for you. So let me start the poll. Yeah, I have launched a poll for all of you. You must be able to see it in your Zoom meeting. There is a poll that I started, and please select the correct option in that particular poll. So light is a matter wave, an electromagnetic wave, a mechanical wave, or none of the above. So all of you, please do attempt these polls. They will be helpful for you.
Ma'am,
Yeah, hi, someone has a doubt?
ma'am, where is the poll?
Yeah, you would see in the Zoom, there will be a polls section. Already 10 students have answered. It will come up as a pop-up in your Zoom window. The pop-up will look something like this. See, something like this it will look like. Okay, so yeah, let me stop the poll. And I will share the results of the poll. So most of you have got it right. Light is an electromagnetic wave. Option A is the correct answer. Light is an electromagnetic wave. Some people selected a mechanical wave. I'm really sorry, but that is not the correct answer. Light is an electromagnetic wave. And as the name suggests, electromagnetic, meaning that what we have is electric and magnetic fields. So electromagnetic wave consists of electric and magnetic fields which are oscillating to generate what is known as electromagnetic field. So correct option is light is option B, an electromagnetic wave. Okay, very good. Let me stop sharing the result. And we will move on to the next question. Okay, so next question. Electromagnetic wave is dash in nature, transverse, longitudinal, non-propagating, or none of the above. Again, I have started the poll. Please take about a minute to answer it. Okay, I see someone is writing in the chat box. So, Madhu, it would be nice if you could answer in the poll itself. So, there is a poll which is there in this Zoom meeting. If all of you could just select your answer in the poll instead of writing in the chat box, that would be really good. Okay, so I will stop the poll now. And let me share the results with all of you. So the correct answer, as most of you got it right, is A. Light is a transverse wave. So light is not a longitudinal wave. Longitudinal wave is sound. Sound is a longitudinal wave. Also, light is a electromagnetic wave is transverse, not longitudinal, as well as electromagnetic wave is propagating in nature. So because it is propagating in nature, that's why you see that light from sunlight ends up reaching to the earth. So it is a propagating wave. Non-propagating waves are what are known as standing waves. So standing waves are non-propagating waves, but electromagnetic wave is transverse and it is propagating. And what do we mean by transverse? The meaning of transverse is that the oscillation of the field, the oscillations which generate the field are perpendicular to the propagation direction. So that's the meaning of transverse. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you now. And let me restart the poll for the next question. Next question. In an electromagnetic wave, uh, propagating in an isotropic homogeneous medium, electric and magnetic fields are A. Parallel to each other, B. Perpendicular to each other and also perpendicular to direction of propagation, C. Perpendicular to each other and parallel to direction of propagation, and D. None of the above. So all of you please take a minute to solve this, to answer this question. Okay, so let me stop the poll. So here are the results of the poll. Okay, all of you except one have got it right. The correct answer is that option B, that electric and magnetic fields are perpendicular to each other and also perpendicular to direction of propagation. So let me just draw a diagram for all of you. So if this is the electric field vector, then perpendicular to the electric field vector, we will have the magnetic field vector, and perpendicular to both electric and magnetic field will be the propagation direction, or k vector. It's called wave vector. So direction of propagation is given by the direction of the wave vector. So this is how it will be in this particular manner. So notice that I have drawn k in this particular direction and not in the opposite direction. So that is important. So what happens is that the direction of E cross B, direction of E vector cross B vector, is the direction of K vector, or the propagation direction. So when you do E cross B, that direction gives you the direction of the propagating wave. So that is important. So of course, the direction is perpendicular to both electric and magnetic field, but in which direction it propagates, that is very important. So, okay, let me stop sharing. I hope this point is very clear to all of you. So if someone has any question or doubt, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask there and there itself, or you could ask in the chat box as well. Okay, so let's proceed. Light wave exhibits dash characteristic. Wave characteristic, particle characteristic, both wave and particle characteristic, or none of the above. Again, please take about a minute to answer. Okay, all of you, please answer. Fine, so let me end the poll now. I see a complete variety of distribution of answers for this particular question. People have selected options all across the spectrum. Okay, so yeah, these are the results of the poll. Correct option is, as most of you selected, both wave and particle. So light exhibits both wave and particle characteristic, and when you study quantum theory of light, or in quantum optics, which happens to be my field, what we have is the photon picture of light, and when you represent light as photons, then that is known as the particle characteristic. And this particular photon is described by what is called a wave function. And a wave function happens to be what is called as the wave characteristic of light. So when you represent the behavior of light in the form of wave functions, then that wave function, the mathematical functional form of that wave function is similar to the normal sinusoidal waves that you study in classical mechanics, and that's what is called as wave function, which describes the behavior of light, and that is attributed to the wave nature of light. Okay, so that is the answer to this question. I am waiting for that question for which everyone gets the correct answer. So, okay, someone has said something in the chat box. Let me see. Sorry, ma'am, my answer is 3, but wrong selected by me. No issues. No issues, Ambarish. That's fine. So I hope you get the concept right, and that's more important. Okay, so last question for this week 0 practice session. Once again, I will relaunch this poll. When light passes through a small aperture comparable to wavelength, light bends. This phenomenon is known as A. Interference, B. Diffraction, C. Polarization, D. Refraction. All of you, please try to answer the question. This is the last question for week 0. Okay, let me end the poll. And I will share the results. So as you can see from the poll results, my wait for that particular question which everyone gets right still continues. Hopefully in week 1 questions, there would be some question which everyone gets right. Fine. So let me tell you the correct answer. The correct answer is this phenomenon is called diffraction. Okay. Light bending around a small, and these websites that I've provided here you will find some simple experiments, some very simple home experiments which have been performed by me on the phenomenon of diffraction and interference. So on these websites you will be able to find some simple home experiments which you could also perform at your home, which basically demonstrate the phenomenon of diffraction interference. And why the other options are not correct, let me clarify actually. Let me create some space over here. Since people have selected the other options, I would like to clarify what the correct answer is and why it is the correct answer. So I'm just trying to create some space over here. Okay, so interference is basically a result of the superposition principle, which comes up when you see two slits or multiple slits, that is a diffraction grating. So that is the that is the phenomenon of interference. In diffraction, what we have is, let's say light is coming in and we have a small aperture. Okay, so this is the small opening that is there. So typically, if you just consider the ray theory of light, then you would expect that light should just pass through straight. And if you have a screen over here, if there is a screen over here, and if this is the aperture, small aperture, then what you expect is, you should expect light only in this central region, okay, and nothing anywhere else. But in reality, what you observe is, you observe light spreads out and there is a distribution like this. So this entire region, you see the presence of light. So how that happens is that light bends around these apertures and travels in these directions as well. And this is what is known as the phenomenon of diffraction. So bending around small obstacles which are comparable to wavelength of light, or bending around small apertures which are comparable to wavelength of light, that phenomenon is known as diffraction. And some people have selected the option refraction. Now refraction is when you have light bending. So refraction is also bending of light, but when you have two different media, two different refractive index medium. So you have one interface, not an aperture. Please note, diffraction is through an aperture or through a small obstacle comparable to wavelength of light. But refraction is at an interface. So this is an interface. And you have one medium of refractive index N1, another medium of refractive index N2, and light is coming in, and then according to the refractive indices, it will bend. How much it bends and in which direction it bends, that is decided by these refractive indices. But this is bending of light at an interface of two different media. So this is what is called as the phenomenon of refraction. And polarization of light. Polarization is the direction of oscillation of the electric fields. So I drew this electric field over here in green color. Let me draw it in green color once again. So we have electric field, which is, let's say, oscillating in this direction. So it oscillates up and down. Okay. So as you know, electromagnetic wave is oscillation of electric and magnetic field, as I have mentioned over here. Electric and magnetic fields oscillating. So the direction in which the electric field is oscillation, that is the direction of polarization. So if an electric field is oscillating up and down like this, then we call it that light is polarized in the vertical direction. It is a V polarized light. However, if the electric field oscillates, let's say, in this direction, so it goes this way horizontally, so it goes oscillates along this direction, then we call it as a horizontally polarized light, H polarized light. Or if it oscillates in some other direction in between, let's say along this direction, if it oscillates along this direction, then it is called a linear polarized light, but the angle is whatever angle theta it makes. So this theta, linear polarized at an angle theta. If the electric field does not oscillate along one direction, if it makes a circle, if it oscillates and with time it starts oscillating and changing angle like this, then it is known as a circularly polarized light. So that is what is the property of polarization of light. So this is polarization. So I hope now these terms and this terminology are clear to all of you. So now you know what is diffraction, polarization, refraction, and how these are different from each other. So I believe there should be no confusion whatsoever now. So does anyone have any questions regarding this week 0 practice problem? Ma'am, if you don't mind, may I please tell you something? Yes, Madhu. Madhu, could you please unmute yourself? Actually, due to some reasons, I missed many classes of week 2nd. Madhu, just unmute yourself and ask what you want to say. I think that would be better. Hello. Madhu, I will definitely try to solve your problem, but please unmute yourself and ask. Hi, Madhu. Yeah, could you speak? I don't think I can hear you. Or type your question in the chat box itself if you are not able to use your microphone. Yeah, so you are saying that you have missed classes of 2nd week. Is that right? So what is your question, Madhu? So you are saying you have missed classes of 1st week. Okay, so what is your concern, Madhu? Yeah, could you please tell me what your concern is? It's not a problem if you have missed classes for 1st week. You can watch the lectures at any time which is convenient for you. That's not a problem. Okay, so I see that I have prepared these questions from week 1. Okay, but I see that, so these are like some 10 questions, and I see that we have very little time left, about 10 minutes or so. So what I will do is I will discuss these week 1 questions in the next class itself. Right now, if you have some questions regarding week 0 or regarding the logistics of this course, you could ask that. And I believe the deadline for submitting week 1 assignment is 7th August or 8th August. I'm not sure. Could someone just tell me what the deadline for week 1 assignment is? It's, yeah, 9th August. Okay. So 9th August, that's very good. So our next session will be next Saturday 3 p.m. which is 5th August. So I will discuss week 1 assignment in the next class, and you would still have some time to prepare for your assignment which is due 9th August. So I think that should be fine. And in the meantime, Madhu, as you mentioned that you have not been able to watch lectures of the first week, so I believe by the next week you will be able to watch those videos, and that way it will be beneficial for you if you watch the videos and then come to the class, and then we will discuss week 1 assignments. So is that fine with you, Madhu? Okay, yes, fine. So I think we will discuss week 1 in the next class itself. Right now, if you have any questions regarding the course, how the course will proceed, what reference books we should be using, and stuff like that, please feel free to ask. And once again, here is the link to the YouTube channel. Please do subscribe to the channel. That will be beneficial for you as well as for me. Okay, so are there any questions for week 0? If not, then the today's class is over. And if you do not have any question or anything in particular to say, you may log out of this Zoom meeting. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining this class, and I hope to see all of you once again on next Saturday, which is 5th of August at 3 p.m. Same Zoom link. Yeah, thank you everyone. So if anyone has any question, stay back and ask your question, else you can leave the meeting. Yeah, those of you who do not have any question, please feel free to leave the meeting. Yeah, thank you everyone. Yeah, thank you all. Yeah, people, please log out of the Zoom meeting. I still see about 6 people. If you have question, please ask, else please log out. Aarti, do you have a question? Lavanya?
No, no, ma'am.
No. So, Aarti, then in that case, please log out of the meeting. The class is over for today. Yeah, Lavanya, do you have a question? Kirtika? Dharini? Sorry, Darshini. Yeah, Darshini, thank you very much. So please log out. Okay, bye bye everyone. Thank you.